What is up, 12s? We have an absolutely chaotic day of breaking Seahawks news. Jackson Smith-Njigba just secured a mind-blowing $168.6 million extension, making him the absolute focal point of our offense for 2026, and Sam Darnold is loving it. Plus, with Kenneth Walker III leaving for the Chiefs, we've got a massive gap at running back. And wait until you hear the details on Jake Bobo returning after a sneaky Jaguars offer. Hit that subscribe button right now because you do not want to miss this.
Jackson Smith-Njigba is officially the ultimate focal point of our Seattle Seahawks offense moving forward, after securing a massive contract extension worth an absolutely staggering $168.6 million. This incredibly lucrative deal guarantees that the dynamic wide receiver will anchor our passing game through the 2026 season and significantly beyond. When the breaking news of this blockbuster agreement dropped, the entire Pacific Northwest practically erupted with pure joy. But the most fascinating reaction actually came from our quarterback, Sam Darnold. He immediately took to his personal social media accounts to passionately celebrate the historic payday, clearly showing how thrilled he is to keep his most reliable and explosive weapon locked down for the foreseeable future. The sheer magnitude of this monumental financial commitment firmly proves that our front office wholeheartedly believes Jackson Smith-Njigba has fully evolved into a genuine superstar talent capable of carrying the franchise on his shoulders. During his initial seasons roaming the turf at Lumen Field, we all witnessed his extraordinary route-running precision, his uncanny ability to generate crucial yards after the catch, and his undeniable clutch gene when the bright lights were shining. Now, with this record-breaking money officially deposited into his bank account, the overwhelming expectations are undeniably sky-high for the young phenom. Opposing defensive coordinators across the entire National Football League are undoubtedly losing sleep trying to formulate comprehensive game plans to slow him down, but his elite athleticism makes him virtually unguardable in one-on-one coverage scenarios. Darnold openly acknowledging and enthusiastically praising this historic contract extension completely emphasizes the incredible chemistry and mutual respect these two crucial players have masterfully built inside our locker room. You can genuinely feel the electric momentum building up around the Virginia Mason Athletic Center right now. The Seahawks management has decisively drawn a massive line in the sand, loudly declaring to the rest of the competitive league that our offensive identity will explicitly run through JSN. Every single snap, every crucial third down, and every critical red zone opportunity will deliberately feature his unique playmaking abilities as the primary read. As passionate 12s, we must absolutely love seeing this level of aggressive investment in our homegrown phenomenal draft picks. This massive extension fundamentally shifts our offensive trajectory, cementing Jackson Smith-Njigba as the undeniable heartbeat of our aggressive aerial attack for many glorious years. We are truly completely ready for Sunday action.
Do you think JSN is truly worth that massive record-breaking payday? Drop a like on this video right now and let me know your honest thoughts down in the comments below.
Zach Charbonnet is suddenly staring directly at the biggest opportunity of his professional career, following the heartbreaking departure of Kenneth Walker III to the Kansas City Chiefs. Losing a dynamic playmaker like Walker undeniably hurts our aggressive rushing attack, but the Seattle Seahawks are actively evaluating their immediate internal options for the starting running back role. This massive roster shift automatically elevates Charbonnet into the undisputed spotlight as the potential lead back heading into the 2026 season. Since arriving in the Pacific Northwest, we have consistently witnessed his punishing physical running style and relentless mentality between the offensive tackles. He rarely goes down on initial contact, constantly churning his powerful legs to secure those tough, gritty yards that keep the offensive chains moving. However, the intense competition in training camp will absolutely feature multiple hungry challengers desperately fighting for crucial offensive snaps. George Holani remains a genuinely intriguing alternative who could remarkably slice into the rotational workload if he showcases elite burst and improved vision during mandatory practice sessions. The coaching staff clearly values having a versatile backfield stable, meaning nobody will simply inherit the starting job without earning it completely. Furthermore, our meticulous front office is heavily scouting the upcoming college draft landscape, keeping the door wide open to select a completely fresh, explosive rookie talent. Adding a young, dynamic speedster could perfectly complement the bruising downhill approach that Charbonnet brings to our beloved gridiron. As passionate members of the 12th man, we intimately understand that our historical franchise success always demands a fiercely dominant rushing attack to properly control the game. Seeing Walker wear different colors is emotionally frustrating, but the National Football League is fundamentally a ruthless, unyielding business. This transition period presents a fascinating strategic dilemma for our offensive coordinator moving forward. Will the team rely exclusively on a proven physical battering ram like Charbonnet, or will they strategically pivot towards an entirely unproven drafted rookie to recapture that missing home run speed? The impending organizational decision will significantly dictate the overall offensive rhythm and ultimate physical identity of this football squad. We need a workhorse who can seamlessly handle 20 aggressive carries every single weekend without physically breaking down under immense pressure. Zach finally has the spectacular chance to unequivocally silence his biggest doubters and powerfully cement his legacy in Seattle football history. He must seize this moment immediately and never look backward again.
How are you feeling about our running back room without K9 leading the charge? Smash that like button and tell me if we need to draft a rookie or fully trust Charbonnet.
Jake Bobo is officially returning to our deeply passionate Pacific Northwest community after the Seattle Seahawks aggressively matched an external offer from the Jacksonville Jaguars. This highly anticipated roster development firmly secures the ultimate fan-favorite wide receiver on a solid 2-year contract with a maximum financial value reaching $7 million, including performance incentives. Retaining his incredibly reliable services represents an absolutely massive developmental victory for our meticulous front office executives. When those sneaky Jaguars initially attempted to poach him away from Lumen Field, many devoted members of the 12th Man were legitimately terrified about permanently losing his infectious energy. He originally entered the competitive league as an overlooked undrafted free agent, but his legendary gritty work ethic instantly transformed him into an irreplaceable offensive asset. Throughout his spectacular inspirational journey, we continuously watched him flawlessly execute crucial perimeter blocking assignments and consistently catch incredibly difficult contested passes across the hazardous middle. This specific financial commitment strongly highlights exactly how much our demanding coaching staff genuinely trusts his extraordinary situational football intelligence during extremely critical high-pressure moments. By matching that sneaky Jacksonville offer sheet, Seattle loudly communicated that foundational culture guys like Bobo absolutely belong here permanently. The surprisingly affordable $7 million ceiling completely protects our delicate salary cap flexibility while rightfully rewarding a remarkably selfless team player who constantly sacrifices personal statistics for overall collective squad victories. Finding heavily motivated individuals who gleefully embrace the absolute dirtiest unspoken offensive responsibilities is traditionally very challenging in modern professional sports. Having him safely back seamlessly ensures our dynamic receiver room maintains crucial veteran stability behind our primary offensive superstars. His physical, commanding presence naturally forces opposing secondary defenders to physically respect our creative offensive formations every single week. Fans genuinely resonate deeply with his authentic, unapologetic blue-collar mentality because it perfectly mirrors the beautiful, hard-working, resilient spirit of our beloved, rainy, incredible city. Looking toward the highly anticipated upcoming schedule, you can realistically expect him to secure significantly more specialized offensive snaps near the crucial scoring red zone. The front office essentially protected an extremely valuable internal developmental investment without foolishly overspending precious limited organizational resources. This brilliant calculating strategic roster maneuver perfectly sets the competitive stage for another wildly successful physical campaign. Jake is officially staying permanently where he undeniably truly belongs today. We absolutely love having his unstoppable, intense physical energy returning to our amazing sideline forever.
Looking at the bigger picture, these 3 moves completely reshape the Seahawks' offensive identity heading into 2026. Locking down Jackson Smith-Njigba is a clear signal that the front office wants an explosive, aerial-centric attack. Sam Darnold's excitement confirms the chemistry is already there. However, losing Kenneth Walker III to the Chiefs is a brutal blow to our balanced attack. Zach Charbonnet brings the hammer, but without Walker's blazing speed, our backfield suddenly looks a bit one-dimensional, meaning the draft could be heavily utilized. Bringing back Jake Bobo was an essential depth move. He is that ultimate glue guy who does the dirty work that allows stars like JSN to completely shine on the outside.
To wrap it all up, the Seattle Seahawks are betting huge on Jackson Smith-Njigba while navigating a tricky running back transition without Kenneth Walker III. Securing Jake Bobo gives us much-needed stability. It is a new era in the Pacific Northwest, and the offense is evolving fast. Now I want to hear from you 12s. Are you confident in Zach Charbonnet as our undisputed RB1, or should the front office aggressively target a running back in the upcoming draft? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, hit subscribe, and as always, go Hawks!